This was just leaked to me by the little birdie at SpaceX, and what I'm going to reveal is something that has the entire cryptocurrency community talking, speculating, and discussing. One of the most audacious what-if scenarios involving Elon Musk, Tesla, X, previously Twitter, and the highly contentious cryptocurrency XRP is what we're going to explore today. This video does not discuss verified news. Rather, it's about investigating the bizarre possibilities that people are bringing up on the internet, the theories, the hints, the clues, the tweets, the financial conundrums, and what might happen if Elon Musk ever came to the conclusion that XRP might hold the key to the worldwide payment empire he has been covertly constructing. Additionally, the complete picture becomes more fascinating the more you connect the dots. It all began with the SpaceX birdie whisper, a rumor that made its way through Reddit's periphery, the depths of cryptocurrency Twitter, and the nooks and crannies of discussion groups where tech insiders and cryptocurrency traders congregate. It was not a specific rumor. Neither Tesla's conversion of Bitcoin to XRP nor Elon's purchase of XRP were mentioned. Rather, it was the type of ambiguous, eyebrow-raising phrase that people immediately connect with. It is being tested to switch to assets with quicker settlement times. Quicker settlement. Almost immediately, people in the cryptocurrency community looked to XRP, the asset renowned for its lightning-fast transactions, cheap fees, and large-scale settlement capabilities after hearing those two words. Speculation started like a wildfire from that little spark. Let's now discuss Bitcoin, Tesla, and the speculative notion of a change. Analysts concur that energy economy, transaction speed, and settlement practicality would be the main drivers if Tesla ever re-examined its Bitcoin holdings. Bitcoin is strong, decentralized, and well-known. But quickly? Cheap? Effective in terms of payments? Not precisely. That's where XRP comes into play. People started to envision a moment when Tesla will move towards something more payment-optimized rather than having to endure lengthy confirmation times or expensive network fees. This isn't to say that Elon hasn't said it before. However, the cryptocurrency community enjoys looking at his past, habits, and decision-making patterns to see what he could think about doing next. Furthermore, XRP's architecture as a settlement-focused digital asset makes it a theoretical contender when you combine SpaceX's goal of interplanetary trade, Tesla's goal of sustainable energy, and X's drive into international digital payments. X's payment system is the next piece in this speculative puzzle. Elon Musk has been gradually moving closer to developing what he has publicly referred to as the Everything app. He desires a single location for texting, banking, payments, entertainment, commerce, hiring, and identity. He has openly declared that money should travel at the speed of thinking, publicly expressed his dissatisfaction with the slow banking infrastructure, and made fun of conventional financial settlement processes. Additionally, the XRP community quickly makes connections whenever he publishes anything that suggests speed, efficiency, or cross-border capabilities, implying that Ripple's technology would be able to match the type of design Elon has expressed interest in. When job postings for payment engineers at X, who specialize in real-time payment rails and global settlement systems, surfaced, this conjecture gained even more traction. People began analyzing the language used in these job postings, comparing it to Ripple's literature, and extracting terms like scalable global transactions and instant settlement multi-currency support. Although none of this specifically mentions Ripple or XRP, these similarities were sufficient to support the hypothesis that X payments may eventually use a technology similar to Ripple, or, at the most extreme end of the spectrum, XRP itself, as a settlement asset in a crypto ecosystem that is constantly looking for hints. Let's go on to the tweets now. Elon Musk is renowned for his cryptic posts that put entire businesses into a tailspin. In his tweets, he has discussed efficiency, rethinking money, and building a financial system that can keep up with the times. He has posted statements on Twitter that have been taken in 100 different ways. For instance, some XRP fans instantly linked Ripple's goal of frictionless information flow to his statement that money is just information. His statement that payments must be made instantly sparked a flurry of new theories on forums. Once more, none of this is proof. However, followers of Elon's secretive communication style read his messages as though they were contemporary hieroglyphics that needed to be deciphered. This brings us to the most contentious aspect of the entire theory: XRP becoming X's payment system's native currency. Is it possible? In theory, he might use any digital asset as a settlement layer, provided that it fits his objectives. Is there evidence, though? No. We do know that Elon wants X payments to be quick, seamless, and international. We are aware that he intends to allow peer-to-peer transactions on the platform. And we are aware that XRP was created specifically to settle international transactions swiftly and affordably. Therefore, the notion gained popularity due to the alignment between Elon's goals and XRP's capabilities, not pronouncements. The theory was further advanced by other fans who asserted that if X accepted XRP, the price may soar to unprecedented heights, possibly reaching $1,000 per coin. In actuality, that figure is extremely optimistic, given the current state of the market. However, in the realm of cryptocurrency, conjecture does not refer to current reality. It involves examining potential outcomes, speculating about the future, and talking about what might occur in particular scenarios. Additionally, the story of a sharply increased valuation becomes quite alluring in a hypothetical scenario in which X processes hundreds of millions of transactions per day, and XRP serves as the settlement bridge for international money movement to certain investors. Let's take a closer look at the philosophical reasons why people believe Elon could value Ripple-like technologies. Elon detests inefficiency. He despises sluggish systems. He despises the bureaucracy. He detests anything that impedes development. The faster, smoother, more effective settlement system that Ripple initially proposed to banks fits with the kind of efficient, streamlined environment that Elon tries to create in his businesses. SpaceX, X, and Tesla are all about efficiency. XRP thus naturally comes up in speculative conversations when individuals search for a settlement mechanism that aligns with that ideology. This conjecture encompasses not only technology but also history, psychology, narrative, and pattern recognition. Dogecoin is the most well-known example of how Elon has impacted markets in the past. People keep this in mind, and they anticipate surprises and daring actions. Additionally, XRP investors perceive themselves as a community waiting for their moment, because Elon is renowned for favoring assets with great technical promise and community momentum behind them. They envision the moment when the market erupts after Elon posts a single mysterious emoji. Potential is more important than assurance. In the meanwhile, these speculative discussions frequently draw analogies between Dogecoin and XRP. Dogecoin is easy to use, enjoyable, and community-driven. XRP is institutional, technological, and designed for international settlement. Some speculate that Elon would back XRP for infrastructure and Dogecoin for amusement. Within X's ecosystem, two assets are involved in two distinct objectives. Once more, this is speculation rather than fact, but the discussion is intriguing. Ripple's continuous pursuit of international alliances adds another level of complexity to this protracted discussion. For many years, the business has cultivated connections with banks and other financial organizations across the globe. Although Elon hasn't mentioned Ripple in public, some people theorize that if he ever searched for a pre-made settlement rail, RippleNet might be a source of ideas or a benchmark for what a global payment system ought to resemble. Then there is the everything apps ideology. Platforms like WeChat, which allow users to talk, shop, pay bills, send money, and manage their digital lives in one place, have long been praised by Elon. X needs a strong foundation and a settlement mechanism that can manage billions of transactions in order to realize this objective. In theory, might XRP fulfill such function? The components seem to fit from a technical standpoint. Therefore, the conjecture is still strong, even though there is no proof that it will in practice. Some theorists go even further, speculating that XRP might play a role in that potential future given Musk's interest in Mars and interplanetary economics, which might call for a quick and effective digital currency. Despite the fact that this is clearly very much in the realm of science fiction, individuals are still investigating the concept.